Hi guys, welcome to Plan Money Habits, where we guide you to improve your credit and finances so that you can meet your goals faster. So in this video series that I'll be doing, I'm going to be discussing how to boost your credit score regardless of where you are, if you're in the 500 or 400 all the way to 750 or even past that. So first thing is, why are we doing this? Why do you want to improve your credit score to begin with? So why is credit score so important? It's because most financial institutions are now looking into your credit score to make decisions about your financial life. So it's in your best interest to have it as high as possible before applying for any type of loan or financing. All right. So what are the best things that we can do to boost your credit score the fastest? It'll be helpful if we know which category or what factors are the most important in regards to your credit score. So number one is payment history, which it accounts for 35% of your score, or more than 1/3. Second is credit card usage, which is 30% or 1/3 exactly. And collection accounts or derogatory items, which accounts for roughly around 20%. Okay, so in this video, our focus is going to be payment history, what it is, how to prevent future problems, and how to resolve the issues that we already have. So what is payment history and what does it measure? Well, payment history is measuring how often you pay your bills on time. It takes into consideration the number of payments that you should have made by the number of payments that you've made on time. Okay? So one missed payment could have a huge impact on your credit score. In fact, one missed payment can decrease your credit score by 100 points. I've seen it personally, especially if you have a thin credit profile, meaning that you have less than 5 accounts on your credit report. If you don't, a missed payment can affect you at least 50 points. But the more accounts that you have open, the more payments that you should have made and the more payments that you've made on time. So the higher the percentage, the less a missed payment will affect you. So that's why it's helpful to always keep building your credit score, your credit report, by opening new credit accounts when you don't need it, because that's when banks want to lend to you. Not when your cards are maxed out or when you've already missed payments. Third, how long does a missed payment affect you? So it can affect your credit score for up to 3 years, and it'll stay on your credit report for 7 years. But with regards to your credit score, it won't affect it after 3 years. The effect will decrease after a year. The first year, it'll start impacting it less and less, since the most recent credit information impacts your credit score the most. Before we solve any issues, we want to learn how do we prevent them from in the first place, because it's a hard issue to resolve. Payment histories do not change that quickly. They take a lot of time, and one missed payment can stay there for 7 years. That's a very long time. So let's not have any in the first place. I would really appreciate if you like, comment, subscribe, or share this video. It would really help out with the engagement and the YouTube algorithm. So if you find it in your heart, if you learned something in this video, please do one of those things, or all 4. If you're feeling generous, thank you so much. So first thing you can do is reduce your spending or control your spending, so that you're not in more debt, you don't add to your financial stress, and you don't have huge payments to make at the end of the month or every paycheck. Not only will spending less help you save more or reduce your stress, but it would also help Mother Earth, since we're using a lot of resources for anything that you're using. Even Netflix uses a lot of resources from Mother Earth. So we only have one Earth, and we should take care of it for our children, grandchildren, and great grandchildren as well. We only have one, and we should work together to keep it healthy and improve its health. We can do it together. It's the only way. One person or one organization, one country can't do it alone. So this is something that will benefit you, and it'll benefit Mother Earth as well, reducing and controlling your spending. Another thing that you can do that is very easy and it'll simplify your financial life is something called Autopay. Do Autopay. Do yourself a favor. It'll save you time. You have a lot of things going on in your life, whether it be children, work, hobbies, sports, entertainment, with your girlfriend, with your special someone. So do auto payment for the minimum balance. This will eliminate the chances of you having a missed payment on your credit report and affecting you for how long? 7 years. So do that. Make sure you always have some money on your checking account, and do the auto payment. You can even select when that auto payment will be taken out. So it's super easy to set up, and it helps tremendously. Another thing that can help you to not have any missed payments is having savings. Having savings will help you by always having an extra cushion for any unseen expenses, emergencies, trips, which we all have them. And this is the summer. This is the time of the year when we spend the most overall in the United States. I'm in Pennsylvania, so I know I'm spending more than usual as well. So savings can prevent you from missing that payment if the reason why you're missing that payment is because you don't have funds available. So diagnose that as well. What's making you miss a payment? Is it that you're forgetting? Is it that you don't have the money when the payment is due? Or is it that the payment is too large and you're overspending? So diagnose the problem first, what's causing the problem, and then use one of these ways or all three ways to prevent having missed payments in the future. All right, so now that we touched on prevention, let's look into our solution. How can we solve the missed payments that we already have? Are you happy with your poor credit score? Do you like getting denied credit? I hope you answered a strong no. But if you don't take action, your credit won't improve. It won't change. And the credit doors will be locked for you. This process takes time, so please start today. Do yourself a favor and start now. Let's go. Well, number one is something called Authorized user. Ask a friend or a loved one who is responsible with their credit, who understands credit, to add you to one of their credit cards. Preferably one that has been open for 3 or more years, has a high credit limit and a low balance. Preferably below 5%. So what's an authorized user? And how does it help you? When someone adds you as an authorized user, It's like copying and pasting all that information on that card, on the individual card, and putting it or pasting it on your credit report. So imagine 5 years of payment history, or perfect payment history, onto your credit report. Will increase the number of payments that you have, which will increase the percentage of the payments on time that you've made. It'll also increase the limit that you have on your credit cards, and it'll be another account that you have on your credit report, which helps as well. So this one tip alone will boost up your credit score by 80%. It'll affect 80% of your credit score. I've seen as much as 200 points being added to someone's credit due to this. The lowest I've seen is 50 or 60 points. So it depends on your credit report, how it looks, if you have credit cards open. But if you don't have credit cards open, try this out. It'll really, really help you. Ask for a goodwill deletion to your creditor. So let's say, for example, that you have a Capital One credit card or auto loan. You're going to write them a letter explaining the circumstances around the mispayment, what you were going through. Make sure you evoke an emotional response on them, make it very human, and tell them, one, that you've added autopay, so it doesn't happen in the future. On average, this works best if you've only missed one payment and you had a great history with them. So if you have mispayment after mispayment after mispayment, this is probably not going to help. But you can still try. There's some chances that it might still work for you, depending on the letter that you write. The third option is to dispute the late payment. As a consumer in the United States, you have the right to dispute or challenge any information on your credit report by law. So you can write a letter. You can find multiple online. Just Google dispute late payments, and there should be letters upon letters coming up. So what you're gonna say is that the late payment is questionable, or that you don't remember making the late payment, and that you want the account to be updated on time if it can be verified 100%. I would really appreciate if you like, comment, subscribe, or share this video. It would really help out with the engagement and the YouTube algorithm. So if you find it in your heart, if you learned something in this video, please do one of those things, or all four. If you're feeling generous, thank you so much. Credit and money overall drives a lot of our decisions, and unfortunately we are not educated on our school, not middle school, not high school, not college, not in my experience. If you were lucky to have that education early on, you have a head start. I know I didn't, and I had to learn this information on my own. So if you're interested in learning more, and I offer free consultations to analyze your credit, give you recommendations based on things that you can do, and improve your financial life, reach your money goals faster. Reach out to me at plantmoneyhabits.com or in my social media. The links will be in the description box below. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.